Every day, 200 million people talk to ChatGPT like it's a mind. It apologizes, it jokes, it seems to understand you. It's the uncomfortable truth. There is no mind in there, no thoughts, no understanding, at least not the kind you have. And once you see what's actually happening inside, you'll never look at AI the same way again. Next few minutes, 3 things. First, the trick. What AI is really doing when it answers you. Second, the machine. How a pile of numbers learns to write like Shakespeare. And third, the part nobody talks about, why your brain is wired to fall for it. By the end, you'll know more about how AI works than 95% of the people using it. Start with a game. Finish this sentence. The cat sat on the... You said mat, didn't you? You didn't think about it. The answer just appeared. That's not reasoning. That's prediction from a lifetime of pattern exposure. Here's the reveal. That is the entire job of a large language model. It predicts the next word. That's it. That's the whole truth. ChatGPT writes you an essay. It isn't planning the essay. It's asking one question thousands of times per response. Given everything so far, what word probably comes next? Then it rolls weighted dice, commits, and asks again. The poem that moved you? Chosen one dice roll at a time. Does it predict so well? Scale. You've read maybe a few thousand books worth of text in your life. These models trained on hundreds of billions of words, more than a human could read in 50,000 lifetimes. At scale, prediction starts to look indistinguishable from understanding. What's inside? Not words, numbers. The model converts every word into a list of numbers, coordinates in a space with thousands of dimensions, and in that space, meaning becomes geometry. Minus man plus woman lands you almost exactly on queen. Nobody programmed that. It emerged from patterns in the data. The breakthrough that made modern AI possible is called attention. When the model reads the word it, attention lets it look back at every other word and ask, which ones matter right now? It lights up animal, not track that trick in dozens of layers, run it billions of times, and you get something that tracks meaning across an entire conversation. Meaning is brutally simple. Show the model a sentence with the ending hidden. Let it guess. Measure how wrong it was. Nudge its internal dials, all hundreds of billions of them, a microscopic amount toward less wrong. Repeat trillions of times. Teacher explains grammar, no one defines cat. Wrongness goes down, capability comes out. That's the part nobody talks about. Your brain evolved a shortcut. Anything that uses language fluently must have a mind behind it. For 300,000 years, that rule never failed. The only things that spoke were people. I is the first fluent non-mind in history. Your intuition has no category for it. That's why it feels conscious, even when you know better. It's why the failures look so weird. Ask a model how many R's are in strawberry, and it may confidently say 2, because it doesn't see letters. It sees number chunks, called tokens. Brilliant at essays, baffled by spelling. The mistakes aren't random. They're the exact shape of the machinery underneath. The same machinery explains hallucinations. The model isn't lying. Lying requires knowing the truth. It's doing exactly what it always does, producing statistically plausible text. Sometimes plausible and true diverge, and the model cannot feel the difference. Does it think? Prediction, geometry, attention, No thoughts, no understanding, no inner life. And yet, and this is the deeply strange part, out of pure next-word prediction, abilities keep emerging that nobody predicted. Translation, code, logic puzzles. We built a machine we don't fully understand. Out of math we fully do. Next time an AI seems to understand you, you'll know what's really happening. Dice, geometry, and attention, at a scale your intuition can't imagine. If this changed how you see AI, that's what this channel does. Complex tech, broken down. Next breakdown, how ChatGPT actually makes money, and why the answer is not what you think. Subscribe so you don't